everybody. I'm NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. A look now at the starters defensively for the New York Giants.
Let's start with Eli Apple out of Ohio State. And when you get picked number 10 in the draft, big things are expected out of you. I would dare say that they do expect that, but they also understand that they believe that his best football is ahead of him. Plenty of room for growth. A tremendous athlete.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right on the 30. Put back 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll be a New York first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys. Certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Muscles him off across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now the defense for Dallas.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out here in the eye, and they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, look at this play call. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Gun. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Back to throw now on first down. free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses we talk to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
Let's go! What's in that party? Party! Good! Back man in that Philly! Here we go! Over! All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, Running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Oh, he trucked him. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
All right, here we go. 3-19. Over. Philly, here we go. Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 play points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff looking right. He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They might have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And the offense in a great spot. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Now Brenza will boom it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And now here come the Cowboys. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the after the INT on the last drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love her. One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Flex round, let's go. Ryan 38.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Watkins alone on the left side.
Flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Green 39, gone. Blue landed.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go now. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. To punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Shaquille Riddick in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Call it a gain of 3. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Watkins alone on the left side. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Here on EA Sports, it's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going. Want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
One receiver left, two to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Watkins alone on the left side. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And when an offense is doing a nice pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it here. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Watkins alone on the left side. On play action, they'll throw. His pass caught at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And Zerline's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is good. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go. What? None. Ohio.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 14 yards that time for number 14. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Giants, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.